Do you climb every day? Has it been weeks since the last time you've taken a rest? Is your body falling apart? Do you feel tired all the time? Are your climbing sessions becoming a drag? Has it been weeks, months, years since your last rest day? Well, this video might be for you. If you're anything like me, then earlier this week you were climbing because climbing's fun, and then you were like, oh, I'm gonna take a rest day tomorrow. And then all your friends showed up to the gym and you were like, oh, I guess I'll climb. And you were at the gym anyway, just because you hang out there all the time. Then the day after you were doing some hangboard, and you might as well do kilterboard if you're doing hangboard. And then if you're doing hangboard, you might as well just keep climbing. Well, one of the cool things about climbing is it is so good for your strength, it's good for cardio, it's good for your mental health, and sometimes you prioritize your mental health over the other ones because climbing is therapy. But then you realize it's been a couple weeks since your last rest day and your body's falling apart. Your skin is toast and your fingertips are pink, purple, raw, or bloody. It is important to know how important your nervous system is, how important sleep is, how important your diet is, especially when you're climbing super consistently and a lot. But let's be real, you're gonna keep climbing every single day. So this is not me telling you to stop climbing every single day. This is me giving you some strategies of how to keep climbing every day, but not getting so tired and exhausted. My temptation when I climb every day is to climb all of the hardest stuff, all of the really advanced stuff at the tip of my threshold for climbing. So if I'm a V2 climber, I'm climbing all the V2s and V3s. If I'm a V4 climber, I'm trying to climb all the V4, V5s. If I'm a V8 climber, I'm pushing my limits every single day. So you should try this. This is a boulder that's kind of in the mid-range of my peak performance, so to say. So if I was a V4 climber, this might be a V2. If I'm a V8 climber, this might be a V4. And I'm climbing a bunch of those because I can do reps on those all the time, and I get it. This isn't gonna necessarily promote recovery per se, but you're at the climbing gym, climbing, doing your thing and stuff, and you're not destroying your body every single time. You're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, you're still at the gym getting your therapy in. But if you don't do the hardest climb every single time, then you're gonna be great. You're gonna be ready to do it the same thing the next day. Climbing's fun, man. And it's hard to not do it every single day. But if you do it every single day and you're climbing at the peak of your limit every single day, it's gonna wear you down. You're gonna start to feel some injuries, some pulley strains, muscular injuries, some connective tissue injuries. Maybe your knees are gonna be really sore. And that's normal for all those things to happen. So if you're feeling injured, if you're feeling really tired, fatigued, not climbing the same things that you used to climb a week ago, or back when you were young, a month ago, back when you were in shape 2 months ago, then maybe you should reflect on how often you're climbing. If you're climbing too often, you're just gonna feel fatigued, you're gonna feel sore. If you're injured, maybe you think to yourself, what kind of injury is this? Is this from climbing too consistently, working out too much, not getting enough sleep, not regenerating as best as possible, not recovering, not focusing on those things? Then that's incredibly normal. No matter how big of a genetic freak you are, you gotta rest at some point in time. And maybe that rest looks like active recovery. But if you're anything like me, then you hate cardio, or cardio like this, and this. This is the worst. I take it back, this is worse. This is a death machine. Help! Ah! Those things are boring and awful, and that's a torture device. You gotta do something that you enjoy, something that isn't gonna be a grind, and something that's not going to affect your mentality of exercise and working out. Because having a healthy idea of exercise and working out, it's gonna be a game changer. If you start associating the climbing gym with the grind, then that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a grind. One of the reasons why I enjoy climbing is because it's fun, it's exciting. It's something I can do with my friends. It's something I can do in my pastime. It's something that has become a hobby of mine, even making content like this. This is just fun for me. But I don't want to make it a grind. I don't wanna have to go to the gym. But part of the reason why we overtrain sometimes is because we wanna do it. So here's my recommendation. Still go to the climbing gym, still enjoy yourself, but don't kill yourself every single time you go to the climbing gym. A good climbing gym should have a pretty nice variety of really fun introductory routes, really fun VBs, V0s, V1s, V2s, easier climbs relative than what you normally climb. And you can enjoy yourself on those. Still tough if you're trying to recover skin, but I get it, we still have to make sacrifices. And hey, if your gym is like my gym, there's a bunch of other things to do other than climb. Like sliding, or enjoying coffee with friends, playing ping pong, illegal serve, playing shuffleboard, playing foosball, playing whatever game this is. There are many different options that you can do or take, many different paths that you can take if you are overtraining. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stop training, or that you have to stop going to the climbing gym, or stop going to the normal gym. Maybe it's lifting weights, maybe it's not even rock climbing. But if you are consistently doing the hardest thing over and over, you're gonna burn out, you're gonna get injured, your nervous system's gonna be shot, you're gonna feel tired all the time. It's just kind of a rough experience when you do that. So my suggestion is to train different. Maybe you can train on some easier stuff, or maybe you can train a specific motion. If you're not good at dynos, maybe try dynos one day. And maybe you can shorten your session a little bit, or maybe you can reevaluate what that session looks like. Being intentional when you're climbing is super important for advancing to the next level. And part of being intentional is knowing when and when not to climb and train, and knowing how to train. So that's really it. That's all I wanted to say. I know I realized fairly recently that I am overtraining quite a lot, but I'm a stereotypical climber and I like to climb every day. So I'm gonna continue to climb every day, but I'm gonna follow these tips that I gave to you and try to be intentional about how I climb, when I climb, the volume of climbing, and the type of climbing I do. That's all. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more. Train on.